Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I will be talking to you about the legendary restaurant scene in The Godfather. Stick around.
My father's no different than any other powerful man who's responsible for other people.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
You know my father. The men are coming here to kill him.
Now you want to get mixed up in the family business?
I wanted this for you.
Freedom, you're my older brother, and I love you. But don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again. Ever.
Michael, do you renounce Satan and all his works?
I do renounce him. Don't ask me about my business, Kate.
Is it true?
Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Today we're going to talk about The Godfather, precisely the restaurant scene. So, what can I say about this movie that hasn't been said a million times before? It's the great American story. An immigrant comes to the New World, fleeing his own country due to horrible events. He comes here as an innocent, weak child and grows up to become one of the most powerful men in the country. He raises two families, one regular family, and one happens to be, well, the mafia. He's Don Corleone, and he is the Godfather. And this scene is a scene that I've loved forever, and it's the first video in a series that I'm making of movie scenes that I love. So we're going to go over a few details. We're going to go over the history of this character, Michael Corleone, who's Godfather in this movie. In today's video, we're going to be talking about his son, Michael Corleone, who grows up to be much more powerful than Don Corleone ever dreamed of it. Just a few moments of background. Michael is the youngest son of Vito Corleone, and he was a veteran of World War II. Now, he knew how to kill people, he knew how to shoot people, but it was never personal with him. It was strictly business. And so you got a rifle, you shot your enemy, and that's how he saw it. From the time that he got home, he's always denied that he wants to be a part of the family. He's detested what the family stood for, and he even told his fiancee, Kay, I'm not like my father. I'll never be like my father. So he just, as a veteran, he just wants to come back home to his family and start his own family. In his own words, he's not like his family and won't go into his family business. He's knowledgeable about the family business, but wants nothing of it. He has been his own man up until this time, and he wants to continue on. But he also wants to protect his father. Now his father turns down Salazzo, who is a Turk, they say, in the movie, and he wants to go into drug business. Vito Corleone, Don Corleone says, no, we cannot do this. So he tries to have the Don assassinated. And it almost worked. He put 5 shots into Marlon Brando's character, Vito Corleone. The assassination changes, the attempt changes Michael's character arc throughout the whole thing. He's going through, you see him shopping with his girlfriend, and he's happy. He looks happy, and he's young. He looks young. He acts young. He's shopping. He's happy. He's carefree. He really knows what he wants in life, and he does not want to be involved in family business. But once his father is shot, not Don Corleone, not not the big boss of the whole family. He doesn't look at his dad like that. He looks at his dad like his dad, his papa, his father. This is something that maybe he feared in his life growing up, knowing the family business, knowing something like this may happen, became a reality at this moment. This changes him forever. The restaurant scene in particular is very, very nuanced, and there's a lot of inner turmoil with Michael because he's sitting down besides the person that had his father almost assassinated. You can see it in his face. He doesn't like this guy. He hates this guy. He has pure hatred towards this guy, the Turk Salazzo. And sitting next to him again is the captain that really allowed Salazzo to do anything he wanted in the city. That means taking out his dad. Salazzo also had earlier hit Michael, and that's just showing him his power. He's trying to put Michael in his place. Michael is a World War II veteran and comes from a very powerful family, so he took this as he didn't take this very, very well. And the anger and trepidation on Michael's face becomes overwhelming in this scene as director Francis Ford Coppola pushes in on Michael's face. And you can see the absolute hatred that he has for Salazzo. As Michael and Salazzo are talking, Salazzo talks to him in Italian, and the voice doesn't seem apologetic, even though sometimes the captions will say that he's a saying, "I apologize for what happened, strictly business, nothing personal." But you could see as the camera tightens on Michael's face and we hear the tone of the conversation, it is the moment that Michael acts on his military training and just says, "I'm going to kill this motherfucker." Now, it had already been decided that's what's going to happen. But I don't think Michael was fully invested in it. I think he just really wanted to see what the man had to say. And there could be a case made that this is where Michael's character changed forever. Is he the good guy? Is he standing up for his father? Is he standing up for his family? Is he killing somebody that had wronged him and his family? Michael excuses himself, and the bathroom scene is intense. Francis Ford Coppola just really knocked it out of the, well, every scene is knocked it out of the ballpark. We have Michael, and he's been promised that there's going to be a gun in the bathroom taped to the toilet dispenser. He goes there, and he's looking, and he's looking, and he's looking. And I've read someplace where the director, Francis Ford Coppola, misplaced the gun, and he put it someplace where Michael, or the actor, Al Pacino, couldn't find it. So when he's looking in there and he's feeling and feeling and feeling, it takes a little bit longer, and that's on purpose. And you can see almost panic, but it turns out right. And the scene, he gets the gun, he goes over to the out the bathroom, almost out the bathroom, and he's thinking, am I really, really ready for this? And then in the background, you could hear the train just coming and coming and coming, and the tension's building as Al Pacino puts his hands on his head, and it's like a crescendo effect. And the train and him coming to the realization that this is going to happen. An interesting contrast. The camera focuses for 1 second on the restaurant and Salazzo and McCluskey eating their food, sitting there. And it's very, very quiet. It's very, very serene. And then the camera goes back to Michael, and there's the tension, the train, and him feeling himself and just getting ready to do this. And it's very, very powerful, the contrast. I thought it's a scene that always gets me. Well, that's a part of a scene that always gets me. A part of a scene that always gets me. Michael's face changed, and it's time to go. There's no turning back now. He sits down, and Salazzo continues in his antagonistic tone as the camera pushes in on Michael's face, revealing both fear, dread, anxiety. The train roaring in the background, almost like an internal sound coming from within Michael, yearning to burst out. It blares loudly as Michael seizes this moment, knowing he will never be the same again. He raises up, pulls the gun out of his pants, and shoots Salazzo squarely in the head. It's cinematic. The gun spray is cinematic. His head lurches and falls backwards onto the floor as McCluskey and the waiter just look on in shock. This was for his father. Sollozzo, killing Sollozzo was for his father. That was that was strictly business and personal. But for McCluskey, it's definitely personal because he had given Sollozzo and all the other five families the go ahead to take out Vito Corleone, and he had personally injured Mike, and I can understand that. I mean, I want to beat up somebody who's gonna use their power over me as well. So I mean, we could all understand how Michael what his motivations are. He shoots the captain first in the throat. It's not an automatic a kill shot. It's not. He wants the captain to suffer. He stops for a second, almost re-aims directly and pushes in on McCluskey's head just about an inch. It's very faint, but it's about an inch. There isn't fear or doubts in his eyes as he now focuses on the man who hurt him personally and personally himself and his family. He shoots again the captain in the head, the kill shot. He falls head forward, slamming his head into the table as Michael looks on, satisfied. Pure cinema. He remembers what he was told to do by one of the his family members. He said, "Don't walk away. Don't look anybody directly in the eye, but don't look away either." And he drops the gun. It is this last shot that I love so much as a music blast, killing all of the tension, raising it up at the same time, and the tension fills the air as we hope our hero gets away. But is he hero? Is he our hero? Is he the hero of his family? Is he a hero of his own story? Or has he just become what he has always feared that he would become by joining the family? He doesn't want to become that man. But I think right now he just became the man. Yeah, he's that guy. Such a great and powerful scene. I love it so much. I rewind it anytime I watch The Godfather, which is maybe 3 or 4 times a year. And it's got everything in it. It's got vengeance, it's got wrath, it's got hatred, it's got well, yeah, it's got vengeance. Yeah, it's such a great scene, acted by a great actor and directed by the master Francis Ford Coppola. It's one of my favorite scenes from one of my favorite movies that made me. And thank you for indulging me in this video. I love this movie, and the scene lives on as one of the best scenes ever. Now let's watch it together, shall we?
What I want, what's most important to me, is that I have a guarantee. No more attempts on my father's life.
What guarantees can I give you, Mike? I am the hunted one. I missed my chance. You think too much of me, kid. I'm not that clever. All I want is a truce.
I have to go to the bathroom. Is that all right?
You gotta go, you gotta go. I frisked him. He's clean.
Don't take too long.
I frisked 1,000 young punks.
Ti senti meglio? Michelozzo, tu mi capisci, no? Sei italiano come tuo padre? Tuo padre sta male. Quando tu sta meglio, cerchiamo di fare un riunione e mettiamo tutto a posto. Sti fissaria, si deve finire.
Again, thank you for coming to my channel, for watching this video. This is part 1 or episode 1 in a series of movie scenes that I'm going to call I love this movie scene, or movies that made me, or movies that I love. Something, it's still in the works. Why don't you leave me a comment and tell me what I should call this scenes, this series, and whatever. You know what I'm saying? What scene in the movie do you love the best? And write it down. Tell me why you like the scene, any scene in any movie. It could be many movies. It could be many scenes. Thank you for coming and watching this video with me. And if you like it, subscribe and hit the like button and leave a comment, because I really want to do this again, and I'm going to keep on doing it again, but I need some input from you people. Let's do this. Thank you for coming to Jim's Corner of the Internet. I will see you on the next one.